shouldn't. Had a feeling that you'd do them. Don't know why I looked the other way. If Olivia's not awake, she definitely is. Oh, she definitely is now. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be following Madison Beer's Vogue makeup tutorial. I am a sucker for these Vogue makeup tutorials. I love the Doja Cat one, I love the Kali Uchis one, probably one of my favorites. She is just my favorite woman in the entire world. There is no denying there are a lot of pretty girl Vogue tutorials. By pretty girl, I mean the girls who spend 20 minutes on their skincare, put a bit of eyebrow gel and lip balm on and call it a day. I am not one of those girls. I like a bit of sap on my face. There is nothing wrong with that. And Miss Kendall Jenner, it's all good you slicking your eyebrows up, but are you as beautiful as you are because you slick your eyebrows up, or is it the good genes? I do have hope for my girl Madison though. She has brought out her own Morphe makeup collection, so she must be into it. Just hoping and praying she curls her eyelashes. Oh my god. I, just like every other girl my age, I'm absolutely obsessed with Madison Beer. I think she's so cool. I think she's such a boss queen. I found out the other day she's only like 22. Isn't that the same age as Ariana Grande? Oh yeah. She was supposed to be in the video, and if anyone sees my finger, I did in fact slice it open quite deep. I wish there was a really exciting and fun story to go along with it, but I literally just wanted a wedge of lemon in my drink. And we ended up with no sensation in the tip of my finger. What's wrong with a bit of nerve damage though? I'm a bad bitch. Nerve damage can't kill me. It's also been wrapped up for days, so don't worry, there's no chance of infection. Touches every single bit of wood in my room. I think that's quite enough talking and I can get into the transformation. I'm going to be following it along on my laptop. I haven't seen it yet. Probably really shouldn't touch my face as well, like my finger is hanging off.
I used to have really out of control eyebrows, so I started waxing them and I immediately made them way too thin for my own good, and then I started letting them grow out because any makeup artist I would work with would always be like, you have such great eyebrows, let them grow out. So I let them grow out, and now this amazing trend of soap brows, which whoever came up with that is genius. It's literally a block of soap. Take a spoolie brush and you really get soap in there. Just brush through your eyebrows. And again, I don't know if I do this right, but I really like the way that it looks. And now I'm really into the soap brows.
Please tell me she fills in her eyebrow. I'm gonna put my headband on to match Madison. Do I look like her yet? Ooh! Do I spray it directly on? Hi, cross-contamination, how are you? To be honest, it's scaring me a little bit that she does soap brows before foundation, because surely when the foundation goes on top, it's just gonna stick. Really weird. Why am I questioning Madison Beer? Like, who am I to question her looking like this? Get a grip, Flow Dog. Also, stop trying to make Flow Dog work. It's never gonna work. I am really liking though how they look with just a bit of soap in. I know once I've finished the rest of my makeup, I'm gonna really miss that. You know what I mean? The I don't hit the gym because my eyebrows do.
I don't really use foundation technically. It's a skin tint is what it's called. It's supposed to just even out your skin tone. I actually really like the way it looks. Also, yes, I know I aggressively beat my face when I'm doing this, but
okay, Miss Skin Tint. Now, unpopular opinion, but skin tints are a scam. I said it and I meant it. A skin tint is literally just a really sheer foundation. Like, I understand it, I understand the premise of it, but I feel like so many skin tints are so expensive when you could literally just whack on a bit of extra moisturizer, put your foundation on top and sheer it out. Quick interval as well. Throw your Starbucks cups out and invest in one of these bad boys. They are so much better. They keep your drink so much colder. I could leave this on the side all day and I'd come back to it at night and it would still have ice in it. You don't get the satisfaction of seeing your beautiful barista concoction blend, but It's fucking great. To get the same sort of effect as Madison Skin Tint, I'm going to drench my face in the Revolution CBD spray, and this way when I put my foundation on top it will sheer it out. Guys, ow, it stings. Whilst that's still tacky on my face, I'm just going to go in with my foundation. I'm using the Jouer Essential Coverage Foundation, but I'm going to work on really shearing it out and kind of mixing it in with the spray. I'm concentrating more on not getting this in my soap brows than I did in any of my GCSE exams. Olivia's still convinced I only got 2 GCSEs. I mean, I did, but joking, I didn't get 2 GCSEs. Not there's anything wrong with 2 GCSEs. Hey babes, that looks cute. Huh? That looks cute. That's nice, babes. How's the video going? What? How's the video going? That's good, babes. She doesn't fill in her eyebrows though. She just puts soap in them. What? Lovely. Yeah, Tala. Oh. Still got the tags in. I know.
Okay, so next up is the Lord and Savior of concealers, which is the NARS Creamy Concealer. I've been using these forever, and I feel like I just started getting into makeup a bit more in the last like 2 years.
I'm sorry, but her eyelashes.
I actually 99, to be completely honest, 99% of my days I don't wear any makeup at all. I'm just too lazy, to be frank, but when I'm in the mood and I have time to do like a full face, I will.
Wow, I wish I was pretty enough to be able to be lazy with makeup too. As Miss Beer did, I'm going to go in with a lighter concealer. I'm using the Iconic concealer. I don't have the NARS one. I actually never ever put on concealer. I know it's such an essential part of so many people's makeup routines. I just remember one day not putting it on and being like, oh, I actually prefer the way it looks. I find it always creases under my eyes. It just adds an extra layer to my skin that I don't really want to be there. It makes my foundation look a bit thicker. It's just not been a bit of me for the last few years, but I feel like after doing this, I'm gonna look at my face and be like, oh my god, girl, why don't you do this every single day? And her talking about beating her face with a beauty blender. Who remembers the days when I used to pound my eyelids so hard you could hear the moisture inside of them? I'm asking to look like a 60-year-old woman by the time I hit 22. Ooh, there's construction going on in that building. I was saying to Olivia the other day, I feel like I honestly spend a comfortable 30% of my life being confused. I'm either confused by the simplest things because of their simplicity, or I overthink things to the point I just get so confused about them. Oh my god, why do I like this? Concealer is applied. I'm really enjoying the way it looks, but I do feel like my skin looks a little bit heavier than I'm used to. I have a really weird thing about tags. Like, I will not cut the tags off anything. You see my bedside lamp down there? See that? A tag. A tag. I've been living here for 7 months. Why are there still things with tags on them? If it's a fabric tag, like with a fabric string attachment, you best believe it's never coming off. I walk around in clothes with tags on, just tuck them in. Bizarre.
Now that I have the concealer on, which I'm gonna have to accept this guy for what he is,
oh girl, and I'm gonna have to accept this guy for what he is.
Go in with the Charlotte Tilbury, I think they're called glow sticks, contour wands. I use it very sparingly because it a little goes a long way.
I don't like cream contour. I'll say it, I don't like cream contour. I don't even know if I have a dark cream contour or that I want to do it. I'm going to go in with my darkest shade of foundation that I own. Because this isn't too far from my skin colour. Fun fact, this was my Ibiza shade. Oh, I feel like this could work actually because it's not too dissimilar of a colour to my skin. Oh my god, guys, I really like it. I need to shut up and just try new things. 2021, who thought this would be the year of cream contour for me? Madison Beer knows what the hell she's doing. I wonder how Nick Austin feels. I'd just love to know how he feels right now, you know what I mean? I'm sorry, cream contour, because I'm really enjoying this. I'm excited. This is fucking great.
So I start with all cream-based products first. Again, this might be criminal and really wrong to do it this way, but this is the way that works for me. So
Madison babes, never let someone tell you what to do with your makeup.
This is the way that I do it. My favorite product in makeup, period, is blush. This is my favorite blush ever. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Cream Blush. I put a lot of this stuff on, and People always ask me, if there was one makeup product you could only use for the rest of your life, it would 100% be this. I don't care if I had pimples and no concealer, I would use blush no matter what. And I know it looks like a lot, just please bear with me. I also completely blush up my nose like I'm a cartoon character. It gives me happiness.
Okay. As I said before, I'm not a creamy kind of gal, so yeah, I'm not a cream products kind of gal, so I don't really have a cream blusher in my collection. However, you can use a lipstick as a cream blusher, and I feel like this is quite a similar shade. It's also Charlotte Tilbury. It's the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in Super Cindy. I'm gonna sort of melt and warm up some of this on the back of my hand. I'm using a beauty blender to take that off of my hand and apply it onto my face. I think it's really sweet though that she likes blush so much. I do think blush is such an underrated makeup product. It really makes your skin look so much more natural. Pretty. Oh my god, this makes such a nice cream blush shade. I usually keep my blush up here. I don't drag it onto the apples of my cheeks at all, but she does. Whatever Maddy Beer says goes. I don't know why it's so comical to call her Maddie. It's just that she's not a Maddie, you know, she's a Madison. She's a Maddy Beer. I've been inside for too long. She also takes some over her nose, something I never ever do. I haven't even addressed this, but I tried to copy the whole like silk pajamas, wearing silk pajamas. These are from Tala, you know, the gym wear brand. I fucking love Tala. How cute, they started doing pajamas now. I love Tala, and I'm actually really obsessed with Grace Fair. The first lockdown I went through, why am I whispering? First lockdown, I went on a big old Grace Beverly binge sesh. Watched every single vlog. I watched all her Australia vlogs, I watched all her Bali vlogs, I watched all her university vlogs. Decided I wanted to become an Oxford student. Realised I don't actually have any A levels, so I don't know how I'd make that possible. And I've also just realised the day I'm filming this is actually International Women's Day. So happy International Women's Day to all you wonderful women out there. Happy International Women's Day to you, the beautiful, talented Madison Beer, and happy International Women's Day to the boss lady who made the pajamas I'm wearing. Never been more proud to be a woman. Yeah.
It gives me happiness.
Oh, she said blush gives her happiness. How wholesome.
So now I'm gonna go in with powder. Weird order of operations is about to go down, just warning everybody. This is the Charlotte Tilbury.
This girl loves Charlotte Tilbury, and who blames her? Charlotte Tilbury is definitely one of my favourite brands. Do you want to know something else I've just realised? I haven't gone in with a single brush yet. That's pretty wild for me. Once again, unfortunately, I don't have the Charlotte Tilbury powder, so I'm just using Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Setting Powder. However, if anyone from Charlotte Tilbury is watching this and you would like to add me to my PR... However, if anyone from Charlotte Tilbury is watching this and you would like to add me to my... However, if anyone from Charlotte Tilbury is watching this and you would add... Oh my god, I literally cannot get my words out. However, if anyone from Charlotte Tilbury is watching this and you would like to add me to your PR, my email is in the description box.
So now I'm moving on to my bronzer, and I'm using the one and only Fenty Beauty, my queen, Rihanna's bronzer. And you can see how filthy this is. I would use it all the time. And I'm just gonna go in lightly. This is in the shade Private Island. Shout out to Ree for making the best makeup ever. She uses a big fluffy brush, so I'm just going to use this big angled one. Go in lightly, and then I can always build it up. It looks very pigmented. I'm gonna have to scrape the hair. Oh, please don't tell me that smudged my foundation. I'm so streamlined with this hairline. I don't know why I haven't been put in the Olympics yet. But I'm going to be going in with another Queen's bronzer. This is the HMB Cosmetics bronzer in 03 Light Tan. I feel like it looks kind of similar colour to the one she's using. I'm feeling bronzed and free, babes. Itchy nose. And I don't really ever nose contour because, again, fearful of the unknown. I have no idea what I'm doing ever when it comes to that. But again, this is something my makeup artist has given me confidence over the past few years to be able to do. I do it very, very lightly because it still does scare me. I use a brush like this, and I just will get in there, and I'll just do a tiny, tiny bit on either side of my nose, and I will look very awkward and concentrated while I do so.
Ma'am, I'm terrified. Oh, it just looks messy. I can't do nose contour very well. It just always looks messy.
And then I think it was Kim Kardashian I saw do this one time and it blew my mind.
Okay, so she brings a bit of the contour onto the tip of her nose. This is something I do, but do.
Blush, which is in Ginger Binge and Moscow Mule. This is the best blush ever. And you can never have too much blush in my...
She's using a pretty pink toned blush, so I'm gonna go in with a pink toned shimmery blush. This is a really old one. It's from Kiko. It's called Just Like Coral Sweetheart Blush. Pretty sure they don't sell it anymore, but I know it's quite similar to like NARS Orgasm. What were they doing? What were they doing with naming that collection? It's just however many years later and it's still uncomfortable. Load these cheeks up because she is looking rosy. Rosie! Or you're immature, Rosie. What did he say to her? Something like Rosie. If you know who I'm on about. My mind really just goes off on one, doesn't it?
So the next step is my beloved Morphe Madison Beer palette. So I'm gonna go in with a lighter shade, and social media obviously is a great place that I think there has been an overflow of creativity and positivity, and I think that it's brought a lot of people together who wouldn't have been brought together otherwise, but there also is a really tough part of it. I have had to take a lot of breaks off it. Sometimes I don't post for months at a time, and I will not even go on it for a while because it has a really bad effect on me. So I'm using this shade in my palette, and I'm gonna use a little bit of this one as well, and I'm just mixing the two, and I'm going just into the crease of my eyes right here, and I'm using, I keep going back in with this lighter shade just to throw it in the corner of my eye in the middle.
I'm actually just gonna go in with the bronzer. I feel like it's a very similar kind of color. Basically what I do every day, we're basically sisters, basically same person. Guys, you had it in first. I am Madison Beer. Prankster. She also said she goes in with a slightly lighter shade to put on the inner corner of her eye and the middle. So I'm just gonna use like a light matte creamy shade. This is the Beauty Bay Fiery palette.
So I've been using this MAC 224 brush since I was in 6th grade. I'm not joking. I think this brush has literally been with me for 10 years. Speaking of brushes, one that I did make that is my savior is this Morphe Madison Beer brush. This is the best eyeshadow color in the world. So I use this brush for my inner corner, and that is it. And this is what I do. So I always try to look down or like center.
The speed she did that, someone give this woman a Nobel Peace Prize.
And then I have a bit bigger of brush to do my liner. And I also have not always worn eyeliner, but once I get to a routine, I can't break it. I'm a creature of habit, and I use the exact same shadow color. What I do is I'll look and I will imagine if I had a really long eyelash coming out from here, like where would it sit and what would it look like? And so I see like a line in my head and then I just follow that, so.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go off of camera to do this because unfortunately I do not have the skill and precision that Miss Beer does with eyeliner. It's something I never ever really do. I went through a little phase of it, but I just wasn't getting any better. It was still taking me a good 20 minutes in the morning just to do my eyeliner, so I decided to sack that idea off. I'm gonna use a dark brown shade just like she is, an angled brush, and pray and hope for the best. Inner corner eyeliner especially just really scares me. I feel like I just don't have the eyes for it, but I mean, this is the point of the video. I'm not sure how to feel about it. I swear she's got some eyeliner in her waterline. I can see eyeliner in that waterline, so I'm gonna put eyeliner in my waterline.
Highlighter, my cream highlighter, which
oh, I know, I just know this is gonna sit on my skin horribly.
The Charlotte Tilbury highlighter wand, and I just do like 2 little dots right there. And I love highlighter. I feel like it just makes me feel like I'm a forest nymph. And
Madison babes, I'm so glad it makes you feel like a forest nymph, but it's gonna make me feel like a powdery cakey mess. For my cream highlight, I'm using this Stila cream highlight in the shade Kitten, swirling it around on the back of my hand, and then I'm just gonna use my fingers to apply it on. Well, this is embarrassing because it actually looks really fucking good. Okay, I'm sorry, Madison. I'm sorry. I thought I knew it, but I didn't.
My mascara. It's called the Lash Slick by Glossier, and it makes my eyelashes look like eyelash extensions. It just fills them out so much.
Oh, what a shame. I don't have that mascara. I'm just gonna have to curl my eyelashes and use my favorite one. Shh, don't tell Vogue. I'm gonna go off camera to do this because I actually require quite a lot of concentration for my mascara, and I feel like it's something you guys have seen me do so many times before. You're gonna be fine. You've got this. You've got this one in your own. Mascara is on, and I feel like this makeup is really coming together. Mascara honestly just really... What's the emoji where it's like, you know. Whoa, she's got 3 Cartier rings on.
So anyways, now I move on to my highlighter. And I use this color right here, which I made sure that I would have something that I could use in my inner corner in this palette. And so I throw this into the inner corner. I don't do it too much, just a little bit, just enough to get by.
Okay, she uses a lighter shade in the inner corner, which I love to hear. I always use a really like white icy shade on my inner corner. I saw Kira posted a story yesterday. She was like, everyone with green eyes when the sun comes out, taking those golden hour green eye selfies. We green-eyed girls commonly get mistaken for brown, and if you dare try and tell me these are brown, I will not hesitate to throw fists.
This is my favorite lip liner because it matches my lip tone, and I can get away with overlining my lips a lot and it doesn't really show. And already you can see this is where my lip is, and I go below it.
This lip liner is the lip liner that pretty much perfectly matches my lip color. It's the NYX lip liner in the shade London. And just like her, I'm gonna go in and overline my lip. No, I've got that thing where all your foundation gets in there. That is the ick. Like, I imagine that is a boy girl ick, like when you get that, you know what I mean. I'm gonna overline my lips as well, something I'm very experienced in. Lips overlined, confidence up by 70%.
This is the Ulta Beauty Juice Infused Lip Oil. It's so nice, and I really like to get that Cupid's bow. I put it on like my lip liner on my skin, but once you put lip gloss on top of that, it looks like your lip.
True, Madison, so true, bestie. I'm also gonna go in with a lip oil. This is an iconic London one. I think I messed up a bit with the lip liner because my top lip is currently 3 sizes bigger than my bottom. Anyway.
The last thing that I do, and this is if I'm feeling real fancy, give myself a spray of the same stuff I use.
Okay, she uses a setting spray last, so I'm going to use setting spray. I also use the setting spray every single day. It's my favorite one, the Skindinavia Bridal Finishing Spray. I just think it gives your skin the finish you'd want on your wedding day. And every day is a wedding day. It's actually not. You know what I mean though? Like, you want to look like it's your wedding day every day. Maybe you don't. I don't think I do either. Should have thought that one through, shouldn't I? I've done my hair in a very classic Madison Beer claw clip. So, time to give my overall general consensus on this makeup. I love it. I really do love it. Sorry, I got distracted by a plane out my window. Once again, getting confused because I'm just deeping that plane and where it's going. And how it's physically possible. And how it's physically possible for a machine that heavy to fly, but then not humans. There's always a lot of confusion going on up in here. I really enjoy it. The one thing I would change is obviously I would like to add some product into my brows, and I will also probably use a few less creams. I really like the way it's coming across on camera, but in real life, if I come up really close, I feel like you can see a lot of skin texture, and also you can kind of see the layers. Like around my chin, it's a little bit like the foundation just looks a bit chunky. Really like the cream bronzer though. Actually like the eyeliner on my eyes once I've had mascara on. Before I was a little bit concerned that I did look slightly insane. The lips, something I wear every day. I really like the glowiness of the skin actually. I feel like my skin looks really radiant without looking really powdery. Sometimes when I do use a powder highlight, I feel like it does look a bit like powder, especially if my skin's a bit dry. My skin is a bit dry at the moment. Well, dry, sorry, Sorry, I'm rambling. So everyone, that is the end of the video. I followed Madison Beer's makeup tutorial so that you don't have to, but I would recommend doing it. I think I've definitely picked up some things. I really like doing my eyeliner like this with eyeshadow. I feel like it's a lot more natural, and it honestly hardly took me any time at all. I was prepared to be stood in front of that mirror for a comfortable 30 minutes, but one little whoop and we're good to go. Let me know if there are any other celebrities' makeup routines you would like me to follow. I hope you're all having a wonderful week and day and month and year, and I hope the sun is shining. I love you all so much, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye! I just touched my other finger with the bad finger and I couldn't really feel it. Like there's nothing. Nope. Okay. Okay. Love you. Bye!